We regularly have clients who come to our office who are wanting to remove or clear their criminal record. This is called an expungement, and it's done through Penal Code 1203.4. Charges that can be expunged are misdemeanors and some felonies. The only felonies that can be expunged are felonies that by law can be reduced to a misdemeanor, and they must be reduced to a misdemeanor before the court can, at that point, expunge them from a record. There are many factors by which a judge decides when to expunge and what to expunge. Unfortunately, DUIs are the hardest and rarely happen. And believe it or not, it's easier to get felony convictions reduced to a misdemeanor and expunged than it is for a misdemeanor DUI to be expunged. In order to get an expungement of your criminal charges in the state of California, there are some requirements. First, you must not be on probation or parole. Along with that, you must have completed all the terms of your probation and not be currently charged with a crime. Just because you're eligible doesn't mean that the courts are always going to grant it. From a practical point of view, most of the time the courts want to see several years of good behavior and of compliance before they will consider an expungement. In the state of California, the only charges that legally can be dismissed are misdemeanors and felonies that can be reduced by law to misdemeanors. Just because they legally can be dismissed or expunged does not mean that the court is going to grant that. For example, DUI conviction, which is only a misdemeanor, is rarely expunged from someone's record unless there has been a significant amount of years of no further criminal convictions. In the state of California, in some felony cases, the felony conviction can be reduced under Penal Code 17B from a felony to a misdemeanor. Sometimes this is done during probation. Sometimes this is done after probation, and if you have a good attorney who's fighting for you, oftentimes it's granted before you plead guilty so that you're pleading guilty to a misdemeanor and rather than a felony. If you are not a citizen of the United States and you're convicted of a crime in the state of California, this can have a huge impact on your immigration status. As far as anything going on with the federal government, any immigration status you have could be put on pause or even stopped, or you could be denied of future benefits such as green cards or the eventual ability to have visas or even citizenship. It's important that you have a good criminal defense attorney help you, especially if you're a non-citizen, because the consequences are far greater for non-citizens. The California legislature in the past few years voted and passed record sealing laws. Under this law, criminal convictions are sealed, preventing them from showing up on background checks and other public records.